When you get to 14 to 13 years, then we talk about middle adolescents or middle bloomers in the adolescence. So our watoto wetu, they are approaching the middle stage of their adolescence. So we are talking about the middle bloomers. They are not late, but they are okay, and they are not very early into blooming into adolescence. So we call them the middle adolescents or middle bloomers in their stage. What are the types of characteristics that they have that you as a parent can be able to identify and pick 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so that you can be able to understand with them? This is Phyllis Shiko. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel there so that we can be able to move with you with the different topics that we have. And all other social media platforms, you look for Moses Basket Initiative so that you can be able to move with us as we discuss more and more. Also, we have coaches, we have trainers, we have counselors and therapists among us. So when you have a need of any of these services, we offer them. So when we talk about the middle bloomers in the adolescent stage, these are type of adolescents that we are looking at. Their physical changes have come to be. So they are experiencing their physical changes. That is their shoulders, that is their hips, that is their breast if they are girls, and there are changes just within their physical bodies. And then also you'll notice a lot of acne on their faces, both boys and girls, and they'll be there with you, and you'll be looking, you as a parent, you're in a journey with them that they themselves also do not understand the same journey. So when you see these physical changes between now 14 to 17, we call them the middle bloomers, and therefore they're experiencing their changes. So they are not so anxious like the early bloomers, but they're in that stage of anxiety also, because they don't know what to expect. How will it be? Will they have very big boobs? Will they have big hips? Will they be laughed at with the acne on their face? Other students, their peer groups, will they laugh at them? So they are in that stage of also having anxiety because they don't know what is the next step in their life. So when you find such kind of a teenage daughter or a teenage son, it means also as a parent you have to walk with them in that journey. You encourage them, tell them it will be okay, show them that it's okay to have a small body or a big body, depending, big shoulders, broadened shoulders, or none. There are girls who will not experience their breasts growing so big. So those changes, you need to walk with them and make them feel that it is okay if they don't have all of them at once, or they have big ones or small ones, it's still okay. So on those physical changes. At this stage is when also number 2, we look at, they want now to have girlfriends and boyfriends. And I'm not just talking the normal ones like their friends. Here they want romantic relationship. They are looking forward for love. They are looking forward to who is loving me the way I am. You know, I want to experience love from an opposite sex. Here is where they start exchanging letters. They start exchanging texts that are sexual, because they want the other person to love them sexually. So they are attracted to the other sex in a different perspective, not like the way they were young. So this is where you'll find them lagging behind, hiding their phones because they don't want you to see their conversation. They'll be meeting with their girlfriends outside the house, or even if in the church, they'll just meet somewhere within the church and they will chat their romance ways. They will start being cheeky with one another like that. They'll want to experience their first kiss, their first hug. So it is just a normal experience for these middle bloomers to experience the sexual attraction with one another. Another thing that you will notice with these children, number 3, is that they are more argumentative. So as a parent, you have to be ready for this phase. This is not where you just give them orders and they execute those orders. They want to show you, yes, I am here. They will argue with you in anything and everything. Oh, you put on these shoes. I don't want those shoes. I want this trouser, not this trouser. Oh, they challenge your authority. Get to the house at 8 p.m. You find they're coming at 12 p.m. And yet they're still children, they're still under 18. So you'll have a lot of fights with them when they are in the middle blooming stage, because remember, they're having these changes, the physical changes. The hormones are high, some hormones are low, sometimes they have mood swings, sometimes they have bad attitude towards you, sometimes they look at you as a threat because they want to show you they also have their own minds and they have to think for themselves. So those are the things that they engage with you this time, and they want to argue with you on every point of maybe this thermos should be purple, not green. You know, I don't want to go to this school because I don't think this school has a swimming pool. It's not cool. Why are you taking me to a school that is so far away? I want a school that is near me. You know, those things. They think like that. Number 4, they engage their brain at this stage. So brain engagement, we are talking about, they can reason and think for themselves, but not very clearly because they are overtaken by emotions more than logic, but they think through. So they can say, okay, fine, marijuana is legal or illegal, but I want to taste it and I want to find it nice. Oh, mom said that I should have a condom when I'm talking to this girl and when I'm having sex with this girl. Then why should I have a condom and this girl can take a pill? You see how they are reasoning with you. So they want to exchange with you words. They want to challenge everything you tell them. They want to challenge it, and when you challenge their decisions is when they go the other side to try the marijuana, to try sexual relationship without a condom. They are having sex without taking pills if they are girls, and all that thing, and all the whole thing of thinking is shifted. Like if they are good in studies, they're like, okay, I just need an hour or 2 to study. Why do I need? I'm very sharp, so why is mom telling me I need 3 to 4 hours to study? No, I know my thing, I know my notes, I know my studies very well, so I can watch Netflix the whole day and I still score an A tomorrow morning. So that kind of thinking, you know, that needs now to be shaped in the right manner, because now it's not the time for you to give commands. It's a time of you shaping that thinking, that brain growth, because they're growing their logic, although emotions takes the higher stand with them. The more the friends will influence them, they will take that stand. If there's a teacher who is influencing them, then they will take that direction more. So your focus when the brain is growing, when they're challenging you, when they're arguing with you, when they want to show you their dominance, their independence, their authority, it's up to you as a parent now to start to try. And I like one person who says, at this time, people say, oh, just be the friend to your child, or be this. This is not a time for you to be a friend to them. It's a time for you to be a parent to them, to show them the direction without quarreling, without look for different methods. And we are going to look in this channel the different methods you can use to cope with this adolescent, so that you are not always behind and say, oh, my child is not listening to me, or my child is not doing this, so that you can be able to shape that. So as much as you want to be their friend and friendly to them, yeah, it is true, but you remember they are very argumentative with you and they're not listening to what you're saying because they think they know more than you. So what you need to do is just let them differentiate that this time my mom said this and I need to follow, but this time I can tell mom this way and I can do this. So you can negotiate with this child at this point. This is a child, you don't just say no, but you say why and how we should move about it. So this is our YouTube channel. Subscribe, enjoy all our content and all our social media platform. Moses Basket Initiative, we offer all the training and counseling services that you need there. We give you all the support that you need. See you next time as we check on other topics.